Okay, you like tafsir. You want to do tafsir on this one? So they can, Ibn Kathir...
Even this one need
Ibn Kathir can show you?
tafsir? Even this one need tafsir?
No, you like tafsir because you disagree with me. You think I'm making stuff up.
How you can make tafsir for the hadith? This is the most stupid thing ever. Tafsir is for the Quran.
This is a Quran verse you're reading, not tafsir. Not hadith.
No, this is
You're
hadith.
reading me Quran.
This is hadith.
Okay, there's a similar Quran verse that
No,
you
there is no similar Quran verse. Somebody want to talk. Let us see what this guy wants. I hope it's not a kid. Oh.
Hello.
Go ahead. I hear you.
Yes,
how many times I told you I don't want to talk to kids. Why you keep calling?
Because I'm not a kid. As long as
are.
you keep talking about Islam, I'm going to be here.
Okay, listen. Last time I hang up on you. Do you remember why?
You hung up on me because I was looking for the hadith and you said, no, I'm looking for a potato. And you're being not patient.
Listen, not why. You said, when I showed you, that the baby will go to hell. Do you remember?
No, it didn't say the baby's going to go to hell.
No, I said.
Okay.
All right. So, when I showed you that hadith, what you said to me, do you remember?
No, I don't.
Remember, you see, that means you're a kid.
Because I don't remember 4 days ago talking to you?
So how come you don't remember 4 days ago? I remember a year ago.
That's fantastic. I'm not a kid, man. Like, listen, if you're scared to talk, then
I will give you a chance. Let us see if I can stay with you without hanging up on you. And people will see why I hang up on Muslims like you. So, when Aisha, she said that this child, he will be in heaven, and your prophet, he said, it might be the other way. What was your answer is? Tell me.
That's my answer for that is that he's basically saying that the qadr of Allah, okay, is you can't be sure where somebody is going.
So he can be in hell still?
No, you can't. He might be in hell, he might not. That's by Allah's destiny.
But why
remember,
a child?
It said something about the loins.
But if you remember, when we spoke about this, what is important is that this person, he is an infant. He did not get the age of committing sin. Correct?
Okay.
So why he might go to hell?
Because it's the destiny of God of where somebody will go. Do you know the story in Surah Al-Kahf where Moses went with the wise man? Remember?
Yeah, what wise man? This is a wise man. He's a prophet, Al-Khadr, the one who drank from the fountain of youth.
Khadr, yeah, correct. And he went with him, right? He went 3 places. He went.
We will go there. We will go there after we finish this one. So why he might go to hell if he never commits sin?
Basically, because it's the qadr of Allah.
Still, you're not answering. What kind of qadr is that? Justice or stupidity? Because if this child never commits sin, why destiny will be for him to go to hell? He never commits sin. What the problem?
He didn't say the destiny will be to go to hell. He said it may or it may not.
Yeah,
it's not for them to speak.
That means the option is there.
Right.
Okay. So what is the justice that he is upset from Aisha that she said he will go to heaven because Aisha, she understood, well, he did not commit sin, so why he will go to hell? That's logical. So Muhammad saying it might be the otherwise. So I'm asking you now, what is the logic for a baby infant to go to hell? He commit no sin.
The logic is that, number one, we're told in the hadith, which I can find for you, is that all infant, the kids will go to heaven. This or if they're in the womb of the belly, then they'll become like an angel, right? Now, this specific instance, whose funeral was it?
A child.
No, but whose funeral?
I don't know. You tell me who.
Now I'm gonna pull the hadith up right now. Here, because I wanted
Is
to
it
talk
going to
about.
make is it going to make a difference what baby it is? Maybe he's a
Well,
black
because
baby. Maybe this is why he will not go to heaven because he's black.
no, don't play that. You know, in Islam they don't do that.
Well, isn't it your prophet? He says that when Allah created Adam, he hit Adam in his shoulder, and the white offspring came from his right shoulder. And he said
You
to them,
can't
"You
play
go to
that with
heaven."
me. He didn't say that. He's talking about the black souls and the white souls, not black people, white
There
people.
is a black souls and white souls.
The black soul means like the dirty soul. The white soul is the clean soul,
Ah,
not
so
people.
a black soul is dirty.
Yes, a black soul. It's like night and day. Are you telling me the daytime is racist to the nighttime? Why is the nighttime black and the
Ah,
daytime is
so
not black?
is the night will go to hell
No,
because it's black?
no. I can show you. Look,
Okay, no, listen,
Abu Lahab.
listen,
Abu Lahab.
Look,
Can I just say one more thing?
You see why
Can
I
I just
hang
say
up
one
on
more
you?
thing?
You see why I hang up
Why
on
do you
you?
hang up? Why? I'm trying to talk.
Because you are just a kid. It says
The
there.
guy before you is
Does
more
it say?
annoying. I'm
Does it
being
say
chill.
there in the hadith that this is
Yeah.
about a black soul, or you are adding the word soul?
No. I'm not adding. It doesn't say people either. You're adding the word people.
It says people. It says offspring.
No, but that's not people. Offspring
If
means the children of Adam. We are
offspring
all
of a
offspring of
man,
Adam.
offspring of Adam is not people.
No, offspring of Adam is people, but it's not differentiating by black and white. Why would
But this is what it
Adam have
says. This is what it says. It says the
no?
offspring, white like ant from the right shoulder, and the offspring, black like shirker from the left shoulder.
Okay, you like tafsir. You want to do tafsir on this one? So they can Ibn Kathir.
Even this one
Ibn
need
Kathir can
tafsir.
show you.
Even this one need tafsir.
No, you like tafsir because you disagree with me. You think I'm making stuff
How
up.
you can make tafsir for the hadith? This is the most stupid thing ever. Tafsir is for the Quran.
This is a Quran verse you're reading, not tafsir. Not hadith.
No, this
You're
is hadith.
reading me Quran.
This is hadith.
Okay, there's a similar Quran verse that
No,
you usually pluck
there is
out.
no similar Quran verse.
The one where there is a similar Quran verse.
Okay. So now listen. So why the kid he will go to hell, and he
Okay,
is
I'm
an
gonna bring it up.
infant?
Okay, I'm gonna answer this question. I wanted to talk about something else, but it's okay. Aisha loins. Are you still there?
No, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, okay. One second. Hold on. Okay. Okay. The reason, like I said, is because Aisha is saying like with a surety that this kid is going to go to heaven, like it's a done deal, right? But the Prophet, peace be upon him, is saying that don't be so sure to say like, oh, this kid is going to heaven or hell, because you don't know from Allah's divine decree if this kid is going to go to heaven or hell, or even become an angel, right? The kids become angels sometimes when they die.
So the hadith says that the other hadith says that kids will go to heaven.
What do you mean? A different hadith?
Yeah, you said there's other hadith says the Prophet said that kids, the babies, will go to heaven.
Yeah.
Okay, just to show you how stupid you and your Prophet, because if Aisha she cannot say because she do not know if they will go to hell or heaven. Who Muhammad to say he is sure they will go to heaven? So why he's opposing Aisha? She just agreed with him if this is the case. So you just said, everybody heard you, that he don't agree with her because you should not see that because this is a destiny of Allah. Nobody knows. But then you say to
Right.
me that the other hadith says that the Prophet says infant will go to heaven. But so why he's upset from Aisha? She just agreed with him. Look like you are saying to me that your Prophet liked to show off in front of Aisha. He liked to oppose. Aisha, she
No.
said something. He wanna get her busted. Okay, Aisha, listen, don't say that. But he said the same. You, this is what you said to me. You said there's other hadith says the Prophet said that babies will go to
Mhm.
heaven. You said they will be even like angels. Did you say that or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I
So
did.
why is opposing what she said if he already said that?
Because she's saying it. When the prophet talks, he's talking from of what Allah tells him. That's how the
Well,
prophets talk, through inspired.
exactly. See, here
She
we
is
go.
not
You
talking.
see why I hang up on
Yeah.
you? You are just a stupid kid. I don't. I want smart people, guys, because Allah taught him. So why he is saying to her here? It might be other way. So when he said that, did Allah taught him that too?
For those who are fit while they were yet in their father's loins and
Don't change the
created for
topic.
hell.
Don't change the topic.
No, no, I'm reading the hadith.
If Allah taught
Mhm.
Muhammad and he is qualified only to mention what is right, what is wrong. So why
Yes.
here he's opposing what he said in the other hadith because he contradicts himself. Either the babies will go to heaven guaranteed, and then the statement here it might be the other way. Otherwise, it's stupid statement, or this statement is true, and the other hadith is false.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you that the the children of the mushrikeen, okay, the
First of
children
all, those
of
are not the children of Mushrikun. This is an Ansar. A child from an Ansar, he's a Muslim.
Ansar is. Where did you know Ansar is Muslim?
You never heard of Ansar? What Ansar is? You know what Ansar mean?
No, I don't.
Did you read the hadith I'm showing you now? You said you open it, right?
Yeah, I'm reading it.
Okay,
Messenger was called
but
to
isn't
lead the
it in the
funeral
front
prayer of
of you in the
of the child of
screen?
my
Isn't
son.
it in the front of you in the website you're opening? It says
Yeah.
that those are Muslims. They went to a funeral. Who is a Muslim? Ansar. Those are Muslim child. Prophet will not pray. Muhammad will not pray. It's not allowed for Muslims to pray on someone he is not a Muslim in funeral. So those from Al Ansar, he is a child from a Muslim family, and even your Prophet he says every baby is born as a Muslim anyway. So even that excuse is not legitimate. So look what happened. You got your Prophet busted. Thank you. You cannot
No, I didn't.
say that he will go to heaven guaranteed because it might be the otherwise. But then you said to me he said that infant they will go to heaven, which
Hmm.
mean this statement here from Muhammad is false. He is just arguing.
Where are you reading that this child is infant? What about if this child is
It
a
says he
puberty?
never
Where
reached the age of committing sin.
it is okay. Well then, I believe then that you cannot say whether someone's going to heaven or not for sure. That's not our place to
So
judge.
why you said to me that the Prophet said in different hadith that children they are like angels, they will go to heaven? How here we cannot say,
In the
there
womb,
we can say.
in the womb, in the womb, I was mistaken in the womb versus the child that's outside already.
In the womb, it doesn't matter because Allah He wrote the destiny of a child in the womb. He's born or not. And hold on. So are you saying to me, Allah He
Hmm.
wrote the destiny of the child to go to be in the womb, but He don't mean the infant one?
No, the womb is different because the baby's not born. Like a
So
miscarriage is
now we are
different.
going back to zero. So you lied to me. You said that hadith is about infant, and it says they will go to heaven, but it turned to be no. This is about people who will grow and will live for long. Still, Allah He wrote for them they will where they will be. Islam is stupid because Allah He decide for you when you are in the womb where you will be. It's not your decision.
Okay, and that would be with any god.
No,
Not
we don't believe.
if
We
your
don't
god
believe in such a garbage. Just don't call.
if your god is
Call me
all
with
know.
your that your dad call me. Jesus says, if you don't become like those little ones, you will enter the kingdom of my Father. The first one will enter the kingdom of the Father is the little ones. This is how stupid Islam is. I try to be patient with you, but you are so slow. You are so dummy. Like the rest of you. All of you are the same, actually. The same brand, the same answer, the same copy-paste. Nobody want to use his brain. You don't even have a brain. Do you? Why a child, he might go to hell? I mean, he commit no sin. It's clear. It says he commit no sin. So obviously, this stupid cult, it doesn't matter if you commit sin or not. It's just destiny. He wrote for you, you go to hell. He wrote for me, you go to heaven. It doesn't matter what you do. Cannot be a godly words, because God is about justice. He mentioned to me the story of Al-Khadr. The child there, he did not commit sin. So why you want to kill him? He commit no sin. Nothing. He commit no sin. This is even a contradiction for the Qur'an. Isn't it the Qur'an in chapter 9 verse 28, it says that, the one who killed one innocent as if he killed all mankind? What is innocent mean? He commit nothing, no crime. So how you kill a child? He commit no sin to teach a guy why he's a rat. So Al-Khadr, who drank from the fountain of youth, now is teaching Moses a lesson. He saw a boy in the street, he slaughtered him, he smashed his head in the wall. Why? He's teaching him a lesson. But the child never commits sin. Or in the future he will commit sin. Well, if this is the case, all of us, we should be killed then, because all of us, we commit sin. All of us. Who in the world would believe in such a garbage? See, I try my best to be, to go down to their level. It's like playing with a child. Like a child, you sit with them, you give them some pens. Like once in a church, they asked me to take care of the children for some time. And I found those children, the way they teach them, it's very boring. So once I told them a story, they love it. The second time, I said, let us, each one of us, draw a mustache in his face, like my mustache and my beard. The kids, they love it, They have those pens, you can wash them. They are not like, something would stay in your face. So you see how like happy they are. Everybody start drawing a mustache and a beard, and the girls, I'm doing, so like they love it. So this is how I treat with Muslims. You want to give him a fake mustache, he think he is a sheikh. So this is what we do with them. You have to play them like kids. But sometimes you have patience for kids, sometimes you don't. I never saw one mature Muslim. Never. I mean, how you can be mature? Somebody believed that God, he made the virgin, and he spent 1,000 years to make each one of them her skin smooth. Why? I mean, why Allah is so slow in smoothing the skin? He never heard of Vaseline? 1,000 years to make her. Where is the God who, if he wants something to happen, he say be, is going to be? If just to make the skin soft, it take him 1,000 years. How long it take him to make the virgin? And maybe Allah, he is using the wrong material. I mean, these days there is machines, they can make this the concrete soft like a baby face in 5 minutes. You can search them in YouTube. It doesn't take even 5 minutes. It doesn't even take 30 seconds. They will make the concrete like a mirror. So this God want to take him 1,000 years to make this woman who is just for sex, her skin is smooth. What material she is made from? Take her to Thailand. They will install fake breast, fake butt, fake penis, fake whatever you want. I mean, once I was on the beach, I saw a guy. It's a guy. I mean, you can tell it's a guy. He have a fake butt. I cannot believe it, how ugly it is. Unbelievable. I was going to vomit. So he's dressing like a girl, and his fake butt, it's like silicone. You know, silicone is boo, 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 you know, when he's walking. So now he confirms himself that he is a girl. But if they can do that in Thailand, in a surgery maybe for 2 or 3 hours, why Allah taking him 1,000 years to make the skin soft? You know, just take him to Thailand. You can make the guy a girl if you want, you know. They will put for you, you know, like, I mean, what a stupid religion. Who in the world can believe in such a garbage? Like, if you believe in me, I will give you bed and mattress and pillows, and you wear a green silk, and the floor is made from like za'faran and musk. What? And diamond and rubies. That's something. Thank you, John. You know, that I notice here people, they get worried about me. Like in the other day when that guy, he made a threat to me, you know, like, we want to find you, you know, where are you? I received like tons of emails saying, please, brother CP, be careful, you know. And I was laughing, you know. I love to see people worry about me, but I laugh about how I see things and how you see things. I never worry about those things, you know. For sure, I'm careful. You know, I'm born in the Middle East. You know what the Middle East is? So don't worry about it. The one who can survive the Middle East, he can survive everywhere. I'm born in hell. In the hell of the Middle East. So let them come. Don't worry about me. In fact, the whole point is they try to intimidate you. Maybe you are a coward, you will run away. But if you don't really care, I don't care. If I live, if I die, I don't care. This is the last thing to worry about. I live tomorrow, I don't live tomorrow. Who cares? Nothing will change. You know, life, this universe will continue with you, without you. But even if they were able to do so, I did even a perfect mission, because then I will be murdered for my Lord. In the same time, my videos and my books will be more famous, way more famous. So even in my death, I will serve the mission. Never fear them, my friend. You fear them, you lost. Coward never win. Coward, they never win any war. Have you ever heard of coward winning war? It's impossible. What denomination of Christianity do you subscribe to any, please? Friend, what subscribe? Is that YouTube channel? All right, my friend. You see, we as a Christian, we should not care for any so-called denomination, because we follow Christ, not a school of thoughts. There's many school of thoughts, and everybody give you his opinion. But I only follow the Bible. I don't care for a priest. I don't care for a bishop. I don't care for a patriarch. I don't care for a pope. I don't care if you're a Protestant, Catholic, Orthodox. Those names doesn't count for my Lord and doesn't count for me. A smart Christian is the one who focuses in the teaching of the Messiah, not the teaching of any man. You see, in the previous video, I spoke about we follow the Messiah, we don't follow Paul or Peter. One of them, he said, oh, in Matthew, it says here, etc., you know, it's Christ, he said that Peter is the rock of the church, whatever you hold. My friend, still, even there, the Messiah never said you follow Peter. For Peter himself, he have to follow the Messiah. So we follow the Messiah. Isn't it the Bible says, Paul, he said that the head of every man is a Christ? Every man. So Peter is not the one we follow. What Peter say to us, as long it's an inspiration from the Lord, that's what we take, which means at the end of the day, even the word of Paul or Peter or John or Luke or Matthew, this is the word of the Lord, what we listen to. It's not Matthew. Matthew is a person who is telling you what the Lord is saying. It's not Matthew who we follow. So even the disciple of Jesus, we are following Jesus only. As an example, you know, when when the Bible speak about even Paul, he mentioned that everyone he will be tested, and he spoke about himself, how he provide himself to the service of the Lord, but the Lord tested him. So Paul, not long time ago, he was going after the Christians. He hated them. He wanted to kill them. But this is the same Paul. It's exactly the same person. But when Paul become born again, Paul is the same person as a flesh, but a new person born again with Christ. So when Paul speak, I'm not listening to Paul. I'm listening to what God said to Paul. When I see Peter saying something, I'm not listening to Peter. I'm listening to what God said to Peter. When God, he said to Peter, stay away from me, Satan. What the verses they're saying? Peter, he was saying things to the Messiah from the point of a human being. So when Peter, he said things from the point of a human being, it doesn't count for me. When Peter, he say things from the point of the Messiah, that's what does count. Do you believe in the purgatory? I don't know what purgatory means. Sorry, my friend. My English doesn't help me. You know, many people, they focus in many stuff. Let me see what this word means so I can see what are you talking about. Excuse my English. Roman Catholic, place or state suffering inhabited by soul of sinners who expiating their sins before going to heaven. Well, you know, I mean, you see, if you start thinking of what God will do, how he will punish us, I mean, is that really even my job? If they are wrong or they are right, what God will do is what God will do. So I believe that this is always a waste of time. You know, when somebody have luxury of time, you do not know how to waste it. Those are the people who do that. Is it your business how God will punish you? Can you change it? Are you with me? So if you start doing philosophy, philosophy is not biblical. Because now everybody, he can make his own philosophy. Oh, maybe God is just a philosophy. He's a philosopher. And maybe he don't mean that. Like the Muslim now, metaphorical. You know, like, you know, anything you say, it's metaphorical. So none of my business how God will punish me, because I cannot change it. Hey God, please, can I go to heaven right now? I mean, this discussion is a Greek, you know, like a bunch of Greek people. They are enjoying the philosophy. They used to argue, not because of the argument, they argue just to have fun. You know what I mean? It's just to have fun. It's just to, you know, to think and like, but what's your business? God said people will go to hell God said there's people who go to heaven. That's it. How he do it, this is his business. Did Jesus mention any of this? No. So don't waste your time with those things. There's many things, like in all school of thoughts, they call themselves sect, like Protestant, Orthodox, Catholic. All those things, stay away from it. It's just a waste of time and have nothing to do really what God wants from you. You remember when the story of this woman, she was busy, cleaning her house, the Messiah is there, and then he says, Martha, Martha, you're busy with many things, but the important is one. Don't do the same as Martha. There's only one important thing. It's your salvation. The rest is not your business. If you cannot save yourself and spending your day thinking about philosophy, what does that mean? What about instead of trying to speak about things is not there, like we are just making maybe this is how he would do it. Oh, the disciple, he said this, so maybe he meant this. This is not what we care for. What we care for is what the Messiah did for us, and he is coming back, and we should bear the fruit of Christ. The rest have nothing to do with me. No, I'm not saying I don't. You see, to say I believe in philosophy is not a belief. Philosophy is, a luxury. Philosophy is a luxury of time. So now we can enjoy our time talking about something, and I, express my intelligence, and then you express your intelligence in return. But philosophy cannot feed anybody, cannot save anybody, cannot change anything. Philosophy is in the old days, is the same as watching a fiction movie today. Like people, they watch a fiction movie and they enjoy it. Why? Because in a fiction movie you can do what you cannot do in real life. That is exactly what philosophy. In philosophy you can fly. In philosophy you can imagine yourself God. In philosophy you can make yourself something else, you can be a superpower. You can, let us say, make yourself really sound amazing. Look how smart he is. And then people will praise you, and people, wow, look what he said. Philosophy, at the end of the day, for the philosopher himself, is a self-esteem worship. He wanted to be the center, and then all the people admire how he thinks and how smart he is. So it's the skills of somebody, let us say somebody is smarter than the people who they are around him. So even though he might be a fool, but if you are let's say you are a fool between the most stupid, you will look smart. So philosophy is it doesn't have really, I can say we need logic. And somebody might say, well, isn't it logic in philosophy? No, because philosophy is playing with the words, and Sadhguru. So Sadhguru, when he claims he love his wife. When he says love is not real. So he contradicts himself. But because people, they admire the skills of language he have, he embraced them, and they are a bunch of fools. They see him as a logical person, very logical. But in fact, his philosophy and his logic, they don't match. How you say that? He say that soul is not real. And then he have 1,000 quote about souls. Just like Muhammad. But when people, they start worshipping you, anything you say is okay. Why people are attacking Catholic belief? I thought this is not allowed. Yeah, we don't allow anyone to attack anyone. Yeah, be careful here in the chat. I'm not looking really to give my eyes a rest. Admins, please, if somebody start attacking any Catholic Protestant, give him time first, warning, and then if he continue, that just to block him. Yeah, here we don't care really for Catholic and Protestant Orthodox. We care. You see, my dream is to see the Christian united. We are not united because the devil is dividing us. It is the devil, it's not God. So any Christian, he do divide, he is not serving Jesus. I don't care if you're a Catholic or Protestant. What does that mean? What the heck is that? You know, this guy believe in the Messiah. I believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. He believe in the crucifixion. He believe in the resurrection. He believe is coming back. And then the difference is it's just a philosophy, stupidity. It's not even there. This is why I say to you, stay away from philosophy. It brings nothing but stupidity. The important is one. The rest are deceivers. All churches, they have corrupt people. Every church. They have people even more evil than Muhammad. There's people, they are thieves. There's people, they are child molesters. There's people who they are, they are there just to make money and live a luxury life. But you will notice that Christianity was not built by those. All the disciples of Jesus, they were very poor. The Messiah himself don't even have a horse. He don't even own a house. The Messiah himself, he washed the feet literally. He walked. He don't, imagine if you are a person who can raise people from death. People will carry you. People are worshiping him already. Why he need to walk? If you go to India, you will see a guy, just because he's a guru, 20, 30 people fighting to carry him in the top of like a pad made from wood. He don't walk anywhere. And there is a guy behind him, he have a fan. The Messiah, he is God on earth. He washed the feet. So my friends, follow the one who wash your feet, not the one who give you his hand to kiss it, not the one who asks you to kiss his feet. A priest of Christ is someone he will serve you, not you serve him. Not someone he will not bury you unless you pay him, even you are dead. Not someone will not do the ceremony of marriage unless you pay him first. Not someone will don't go and work in a church unless he know how much he is getting paid. Those are not true Christians. But the devil is powerful. The devil will divide you, depend how smart you are. If you are just a fool who accept whatever, like the division, so you grow up in a certain family and they say to you, oh, those Protestants, they are stupid, they are not right, they will go to hell. Copy paste like the Muslims. We don't even know what they believe. Same for the Catholics, same for the Orthodox. Why God doesn't destroy Satan? Why God don't destroy you? Aren't you the same as Satan? What's Satan? Satan is someone disobey God. But you do the same. You are Satan too. God, he gave opportunity and a chance for everybody to live. And those who deserve to go to hell, they will go to hell. If it's about destroying, well, all of you, and including me, we need to be destroyed. If there's anyone of here, us here is like the good guy. Are the righteous and the angels equal? Well, my friend, people, you see, this is philosophy now. Because you are trying to say that there is righteous and there is, but isn't it the Bible, the same book says, every man commits sin? How come you don't see that? Isn't it the Bible says that the wage of sin is death? Isn't it every righteous die? Yeah, but like people, they make a statement, And they forget the rest of the book. All of you, you are going to die. Why? Because the wage of sin is death. So is the righteous as not the wicked is the same? No, they are not. But doesn't mean that you are not wicked too. But you didn't say your wickedness is what is the righteous in the Bible? The righteous man in the Bible is someone all his righteousness is not equal to the dirty rag in the front of the Lord. This is what the Bible says. The most righteous, his righteousness is the dirty rag in the presence of the Lord. So don't be proud about yourself that righteous, because you are not. If we are righteous, Jesus will not come to this earth. He came for the sick, not for the healthy. The whole world is sick. It's very hard to be a true follower of Christ. I struggle every day. Yeah, but you know, this is the point of being with the Messiah, because if we don't struggle, you know what they say in the state, I learned here, you know, English is not my first language. They say easy come, easy go. Easy come, easy go. So if you suddenly get money, inheritance, because you did not work for it, you lose it right away. You start spending, you know, that money is gone. But if you work hard for it, then you will hold in it. So nothing is easy, because nothing will go. If it is easy, easy come, easy go. So in order to be with the Messiah, the Messiah himself, he struggled with us. Are you better than him? Did anyone crucify you? Did anyone spit at your face? Did they make fun of you? Did they take off your clothes? So what struggle we're talking about? It's just not to fornicate and not to lie. So if you notice, I mean, look what he did and look what we are talking about. See, the Bible encourages you to fight your sin, and the Lord understands how decent we are. Because even when you fail, still the Lord, he knew that you are doing your best to fight it. Not a person he enjoy it. You cannot fool him, you cannot bribe him. You cannot wear a cross and say, oh, just I'm a Christian. So he knew if you are really fighting against it, or you are a person who is enjoying it. Let us always not to quote one verse from the Bible and forget the rest. Right? Like when the Lord, he called Peter, stay away from me, Satan. Does that mean Peter is Satan? No. But each one of us, he do what Peter does, maybe every day. But we don't like anyone to say to us, Satan. That's very harsh. But we do a lot of Satan stuff. You know, many people don't like me because I'm very natural, and I say things as it is. If I tell you how many people they stop donation for me, and all what I do, because I refuse, I don't like to see people attacking each other. So I will receive email. I said, hey, Christian Prince, from now on, sorry, I cannot donate for you, because you allow, people to say things not true in the chat or in the comment. Catholic is wrong. You should expose them. Okay, bye-bye. I will receive the same from somebody as a Catholic. Protestant is wrong. So this guy, he stopped donating. That guy stopped donating. All of them, they are working for the devil, trying to put the pressure on me to divide the Christians. For the sake of what? The sake of money. I'm not for sale. Stop donation. I don't care. The Lord is my provider. All of you, go stop. I trust my Lord. Amazon, they put my books away from the shelf for 2 years. Why? Because I'm saying things I should not say. They are fighting me, so I will not have an income. YouTube, I cannot have a donation in YouTube, don't you see? Everybody have donation. I cannot. So the devil always, he find many ways to put pressure on you. For how long this guy, he can run his car without gas? The devil is hoping that sooner or later this guy will be broken and he will stop resisting, for everything is against him. So you have always to fight, you know, and stay strong and stay faithful. Otherwise, you will say, "Why me? I mean, that's not fair. You know, why me? Hey, Lord, where are you? Why are you doing this to me?" Well, this is not, you know, this is actually a clear proof that you are doing the right thing. If things is so easy, that means there is something wrong, something fishy. You know, in Amazon, you can sell books saying Jesus is a gay. You can say, you can insult any, but the second you speak against Islam, they put my books away. If I make a book right now saying Muhammad was the most amazing person, my book will never be down. If I make a channel now saying how amazing Darwin is, my YouTube will have donation. So don't think that you are really. Still, at the end of the day, our struggle is nothing compared to what happened to our church fathers and to our Lord. So I'm always thankful. Whatever I have, I'm really grateful. I'm grateful to have you here. Look, we are here. I used to struggle to make a seminar, convincing churches to invite me, and I fly, I pay for it from my pocket, go overseas, take a lot of time, and then hardly we get 50, 100, It took a lot of work to reach that we have a seminar of, like, let us say 2,000 people or more. And now I go on YouTube in 2 seconds, I have 1,000 people here. How beautiful is that? Zakir Naik, he go live, he have 345 people. That's it. This is Zakir Naik, who have like how many million subscribers? Here we go live. Even when we are like just chatting, we have, as you see, 1,200. So God is good. And we have people from everywhere. If I go afternoon, I will have way more. Like today is Saturday. People, Sunday now. So people with their families. People are asleep maybe, etc. But people who they are from Asia mostly is the one with us now, or Australia, or and I will try my best to reschedule my time, so so we can give time to everybody from everywhere, in Asia and anywhere. Always remember that whatever you do to serve the Lord, you do nothing. So I cannot be proud about what I did. I find myself guilty if I don't go online. My throat is hurting me, you can tell. My ear infection is not done. But I feel guilty if I don't go. As long as I believe I can talk, I will. And I know it's not going to be fun. I'm going to shout, I'm going to fight, I need to look for reference, I need to post in the chat. I'm just one person, but still it's fun at the end. Because when you see how many people leave this garbage cult, that is something very beautiful, something very amazing. Otherwise, the struggle is beyond, I mean, from your time, you said for how many hours? When I finish talking, when I want to go and stand up, my back is hurting, my knee is hurting. I mean, sitting for many hours is not easy. I did not even go to the bathroom. I mean, if you are working for 8 hours, still you can go to the bathroom. You can go have a lunch. I don't. There will, sorry. They will burn the Quran, and I don't care for those things really. Burning the Quran is a kind of a childish thing. I mean, if I get angry and etc., I will burn it. But I burn the Quran every day. Why I want to do that? You better burn the Quran by words and make Muslims leave Islam, not just. We have to be mature in our behavior. And burning books, you don't fight ideas by burning books. That can work if the book you have is the only copy. So I believe it's not even a smart idea to do that. Yeah, it's not the way to fight anything. But anyway, everybody have his own way to express his concern, or let us say his objection. Like you see in Europe, crazy stuff. You will see women who they want to go green. They are fighting the climate change. So what they do, they get naked. Oh boy. I mean, that's it. You just fight the climate now. Climate change is going to stop to see those naked girls. So they go to in front of paint, and then they glue their hands on the paint. Mental. I believe this is kind of mental issues. People seeking attention. You want to be smart, educate people, teach people. Okay, you believe in climate change? Okay, we'll teach people about it. Taking your bra. That is the most stupid thing ever. Like what the heck? They should do that in the Middle East. They will be raped and killed in 2 seconds. Imagine if those stupid Europeans, they go to the Middle East. I hope I'm not insulting, but I call them stupid European. For they are European and they are stupid. Imagine you go to Pakistan and those blonde girls and they want to fight the climate change, and now it's time to take off their top and show their boobs. Oh boy. Yasser Qadi will be there. Prophet Muhammad will be there. Abu Bakr will be there. Every pervert in the world will be there. Obviously, you did serve your target. Everybody is there. So, people, they say stupid things and do stupid things. But we have to be smart. We are Christians. We are not pervert. How many of you believe in climate change? I hope you two will not hear me now. Oh, this guy going against climate change. Take him down. Take me down. I don't care. I'm always up. This climate change is one of the every time they have to establish some fear, and fear will bring businesses. Like Corona bring mask, bring medicine, bring etc. But like now we are not taking mask. What happened? I mean, no. What is the? So the fear is the reason to control society. The same in Islam, if you enter the bathroom with your right foot, you don't say the prayer, a shaitan will play with your anus. So a climate change, even if it's true, it can be there is a climate change, but this is, I believe, it's normal. Like when they say to you, this is their science, that 1 billion years ago there was ice age. Okay, at that time there was cars. A billion years before that, there was extreme heat. Is that because people, they were smoking and using gasoline? So, I mean, you see, even their logic is against their own logic. You see, remember we spoke about philosophy? So we don't want philosophy. Let us use little logic. If at that time there's no human and there's no cars, yet things like what we have is happening. So how you can blame the cars for doing this? What you can say, I mean, they are in control of government, they are in control of everything. They can force idea. The same, they forced the Big Bang. Now they found that the Big Bang is wrong. Since I was a kid in school, they were teaching us the Big Bang. Who dare to say this is not true? They say to you, scientists. I remember when I was a kid, scientists, they say, found out. That's okay, scientists. And you are a kid. I mean, what you can say? You are just a stupid kid, and they are the scientists. So they bring you fantasy, they put it in the book of science, and they teach generation. Until now, they found that all their idea about the Big Bang is a fiction. The most famous scientist, I saw his video, who wrote tons of books about Big Bang and galaxies, very big name. He said he have to rewrite now all his book because the new telescope, which they sent James, prove a lot of things they believe in to be absolutely wrong, far away from science. Yeah, well, Lord have mercy. So we have to be vigilant, as the Bible says. We have to be smart. We should not let them fool us. You know what? Let us move this from the screen and put something useful. I mean, why I have this stupid thing in the screen? Muhammad said, the idiot. Let us find something useful. Something nicer. Oh, I have a cloud here. Hold on. The cloud is nicer. What do you think? Look how beautiful God creation. Isn't it amazing? One of the most, I find it the most astonishing things is the cloud. It's like the color of the sky, the cloud color. I mean, the artist who made this word is amazing. He is the best artist. And then the artist who designed our eyes to be able to see it and enjoy it. How much he is advanced in technology. We are using the word of science. It's a technology, huh? So, a true believer, he will see things and he will experience things through his faith. This believer, he don't see what we see. He don't really experience the same. It doesn't give him a food for his spirit. So, for me, when I see the cloud, I always, since I was a kid, I mean, how the color change, how the light react with object, how the green make you feel good, how certain color can make you feel annoyed. How complicated our design. Like, you as a human, you say, I like this color, I don't like that color. A different person is born from the same family. He says, oh, I like that color, which he hate. So we are human, and all of us supposedly we have blood and flesh, right? The same. We have the same eyes. We see the same object, but each one of us he see it differently. This is how unique the creation of God. He created every one of you unique. Even though we look at the same image, still each one of us he see it differently. If you put an art, a piece of art in the front of on somebody, or let us say you have a classroom, and you put a picture for them, you know, a drawing or um, a view, images, you know, and you ask everyone who is in the class, can you describe what you see? Maybe you should try it. You will see that everyone describe it differently. Everyone, he sees something different. Like, let us see, I just went to this website, and I just opened the website, and I'm not even looking for an image. So this is the first one came in my way. Sorry, my throat is hurting. If you ask any one of us what this is like image present to you, what you will notice that every one of us, he will start seeing things have to do with him, not with the image. Like what this is present to you. One, we will say, you know, this is me. Sometimes I feel I am drowning, and I'm, you know, like I became a Christian, and the Lord, he took me out from the water, the same as, you know, the same as the prophet who was swollen by the wheel. Other person, he might say something totally different, have nothing to do with God or anything. So each one, he can see the same image in different way. And each one of them, he will describe something the other person did not describe. One will say, do you see the bubbles around this person? Why there's bubbles? Other person will say, oh, I like the mountain there. Do you see the, you know, those plants, the, you know, and the rocks, how they are, like how shallow the water, and it's so deep in one area. Everyone will see and enjoy it differently. And that is really from the gift of God for us. CP love cartoons, Tom and Jerry. Well, why not? At least there is no fifth, you know. At least there is no fifth in those cartoons. Right, you know, these days they are teaching kids filthy stuff. So even cartoon is not a cartoon no more, sadly. Yeah, but like at the end of the day, you ask yourself, how amazing this Lord who created us, and each one of us have eyes, yet we see things differently. And this goes for everything. Like, you know, what is a beauty? Everyone, he have different standard for beauty. Like my mom, she think I'm handsome. Don't ask her why. You need to pint of brandy to get your voice. What brandy? You mean the drink? Yeah, don't worry. Just a little sleep will be fine. All right. Anything? Any question you have for me? هل تحب أكل الكباب? Yeah, this guy is a Middle Eastern for sure. He's asking me, do you like kebab? You know, if you go in the Middle East, you go to a house, they have a very funny tradition. I mean, it's for me, I find it annoying. Like you go to the house of somebody, and then they start, you know, you need to eat this, you need to try this. Supposedly they are showing you that really they care for you. And yeah, this is like a way to show you the care. And then if you say to them, I am not hungry, they will be upset. So our brother here is asking me, do you like kebab? This is how they express their love for you. Like, do you? Oh boy. Yeah, sometimes you miss the Middle East. You go in the Middle East, in every house, they serve you coffee, and you have to drink it. Even if you drunk like a barrel of coffee before you come there, you have to drink it. I drank like a 50 cup of coffee today. No way. You have to drink it. It's a problem. You drink coffee, they might kill you. Yeah, welcome to the Middle East. Does Allah have 5 fingers on each? Yeah, in each hand have 5 fingers. Yeah, like the same as a human. Muhammad, he copied that from a Jew. A Jewish guy, he says. A Jewish guy. So Muhammad, he heard the Jew. He took it, as usual. And then the Muslims, they are in trouble. I am a little bit feeling sleepy. But I will try to stay a little bit more with you. I have an uncle like you. Yeah, this guy, he think really he can answer me. You call me kid. I left my house when I was 14 years old. Lived in street. Yeah, still you are a kid. You see, it's not about age. Kid is not an age. Kid is you, how you think, and how you decide to be slow. Yeah, this is not about age. I believe even your prophet was a kid, even though he is a criminal, he is a killer, but obviously he is immature. Very immature. When we say kid, we are not talking about an age. There is many people, they are in their 70 and they are 80 and they are acting like kids. In fact, many people, when they get older, they got really, really younger. Which means they switch to the side of immaturity. So they start dressing clothes, have nothing to do with their age. You will see a woman, she is in her 70 and she is wearing very short skirt. And, she is being a teenage again. Same for men. A man, he is 80, he drive a sport car, red car, he go where. So maturity have nothing to do with age. Absolutely not. There's a lot of people, they get the age of maturity way earlier than others. And there is people who they are grown men and they are married and they have kids in their height and they never been mature in their life. Can you tell us the story about Muhammad ran away from the spy to the cave? The spider? This story does not exist. This is a fake story. The story of the spider, this is a fake story. There's no story about this. There's no hadith even about it. But the Muslims, they talk about it everywhere. Yeah. Maybe tomorrow we can take calls from Christians. I like to talk to you and hear you. I know many of you don't agree with me. And many of you get upset from me because sometimes I make comment which is harsh. But I hope people understand, nothing personal. And sometimes you misunderstood people for many reasons. Like a text is just a plain text. Somebody, he might be even joking. He don't mean it. But because it's just letters, you don't hear the voice. You don't hear the tone. So you take him seriously. And sometimes the opposite. Do you know about the Pharisees of Michael the Nazareth? He predicted the third Antichrist. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care for those who predict, but we know that the Messiah, he warned us about false teachers. I don't care for anyone else. Yeah, we can go in Arabic again and ramble maybe soon. Do you think Muhammad was sincere in his message? I tried to think about him for some time in such a way, just to give him the benefit of the doubt, but the conclusion, no. I just mentioned Muhammad, obviously, he is not mature. He's immature. And immature can be, it's not a crime. This is how he is. But this guy, obviously, he fabricates tons of stories. There's no way, it doesn't matter how stupid you are. There's no way he is being sincere. At the same time, he fabricates stories. So if I come to you with a story, all of it is a fabrication, and then I say, I am sincere in my belief, that will not work. A liar cannot be sincere. As an example, the story of Gog and Magog, the story of Alexander the Great, or Al-Khadr. All of those are legends, and he should know that those are stupid things, should not be mentioned. But because he is immature and a liar in the same time, he took them, he put it in his book, and now today we are laughing at him. All right, BNA. When we say Christians and they can call, you are welcome. Sorry if I don't answer every comment. Actually, this program, supposedly I can put the comment in the screen, but I don't know, it's not working. Looks like I wasted my money. Do you think there was any time Muhammad was in absolute control of his mind? Well, we don't know really. What we know about him, obviously, he have a mental issue. Like, the story of Muhammad, he imagined himself having sex, but he did not. Muhammad, he faint all the time. Those are like symptoms of many brain illness, epilepsy, and other, mental problem. Muhammad going to the sky, and then his wife, she witnessed that he was next to her. They asked him, okay, describe for us Jerusalem. He could not. So obviously, he's just a fool. In the same time, he knew he's lying. And we have tons, not only because scientifically they are wrong, or historically they are wrong. There is things as obvious he is lying. Like, he told the Muslims, you will go to the war and you will find a small number. They went there, they found a lot of people. When they come to him, he said, okay, how come you told us that there is a few? It turned to be a lot. So now he have to duct tape. And here you notice he is not really, he is immature, but still he's smart. So when I duct taped that, so he said, well, Allah told me, if I told you there are too many, you will not be encouraged to go to fight. So here you notice the excuse. It's stupid and smart at the same time. So now he's in trouble. Why you told us that Allah told you that there will be few? How you do that? You lied to us. And then the answer is, okay, hold on. If I tell you that there are too many, you will not fight. You will run away. Here you notice that Muhammad is fabricating, he knew. And in the same time, he have some intelligence fit with the stupid people around him. This is why you have a very difficult time to convince people by argument, but for sure he have no problem to convince people with war, you know. Tell us how that tasbih came about, please. Well, I don't know what story to tell you. There's a million story. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm waiting for the third temple to be rebuilt. Well, the third temple will never be built as long as you have people like, people of Israel today. In case you don't know, the Israeli today, they are very much politically correct, the majority of them. And the leaders are not exist from both sides. Those who call themselves conservative and those who call themselves liberals. Both are hypocrite and they are not true leaders. Therefore, the temple will not be built because everybody is politically correct. All what they care for how to be in the office and win the election. Israel can be fixed if you have a dictator. They need a dictator. They need a king. They need David. They don't need election and vote. One leader, not parties, no parliament, no democracy, then you will have a real country. Right now, homosexual, atheist, this is not Israel. This is just a farm, collection of everything. Therefore, that will not happen. Like when Hezbollah was threatening Israel for a long time. They did a lot of trouble to Israel. Nobody wanna do anything about it because there is no real leader. Until one day, the prime minister at that time decided to launch a war and burn everybody of his enemy. Since then, Hezbollah don't dare to shoot a bullet. They don't. Since 2006. Almost 20 years. All what they need to do is just to make decision to teach them how to behave. Since then, Hezbollah don't dare to fart at Israel. So if they do that long time ago from the beginning, Hezbollah will not be there. So this is what happened when we have weak leadership. Like now in America, you will notice that when Trump he was in the office, the Saudi invite him, reception, like amazing reception. They brought 60 Muslim king and president and prince to meet His Majesty, Mr. Trump, and he schooled them. He's the star. Biden become in the office, he's weak. Nobody respect America no more. But this is the same country. We have the same army, the same weapon, the same economy. We have just a different president. When Biden he went to Saudi Arabia, nobody even welcomed him in the airport. The king did not go there, even the crown prince. When Trump he went there, the whole country is there. So when you have leadership, your currency will be stronger, your economy will be different. Leadership can destroy countries or build countries. Even though I have a lot of negative things against Trump, but we cannot compare between Trump and the stupid Biden. Was Mary the mother of Jesus Christ sinless? I heard some Christian preaching saying otherwise. Well, you see, this is philosophy. But if the Messiah, let us use logic. Is the Messiah holy? I think even those who they are saying otherwise, they agree. So if the Messiah, he hold my hands for 9 months, just hold my hands, how much blessing I have for the rest of my life. Just you know, holding my arm or putting his hand on my shoulder. Isn't it the Bible says that everybody, even the woman, she was bleeding, she just touched his clothing. She did not even speak to him. She did not even say anything. She touched his clothing and she was healed. So if somebody touched his clothes, he was healed or she was healed. How Mary, who she have the Messiah in her womb for 9 months, who is she? So yes, I believe that Mary, she was a sinless person. And not because she is, not like us, but because she have a special duty. She will be the vessel for the Lord himself to come. It's not because she is a human she is holy, no, but because she have a special mission. Yeah, it's already been saved. When we are done, you can download it. Yeah, and you can read the story about when Mary, thank you for quoting that, when Mary, she went to Elizabeth, you will see how Elizabeth, she felt, and how even the baby in her womb, he bowed down to the child in the womb of Mary. So even the angel says, one that, like, some of you say is, why the Catholic, they say, like, the rosary. In fact, maybe 70% of the rosary is verses from the Bible. When the angels, they came to Mary, what they said to her, blessed you are from between the women. What the blessing we are talking about? What kind of a blessing? Why the Lord had chosen Mary? Why her? Why the angels coming to her? Who is she? So now she is very important, suddenly. Otherwise she is nobody. For very simple reason. She is the one who will give birth to Christ. You see, when the Bible speaks about Mary being virgin, what is this about? I mean, what virgin for? Still, God, he can come in a woman, she give birth to him, if this is the whole idea, to be born from the Jewish, from Jews. The idea of the virginity, it's way more higher than sexuality. The word virgin is about being pure. It's not about a skin in a private part of a woman. Virginity is not that. Because a woman, she can have sex without losing her virginity. So she is a virgin because she is pure, not virgin just because nobody slept with her. You can be sinner and still you are a virgin. Do we agree? Do we agree, guys? A woman, she did not have sex with anyone yet. Still she is a sinner. We sin in our thought, we sin in our dreams, we sin of wishing things does not belong to us, money, sex, whatever. So the word virgins is way more deep than just a woman. She did not sleep with any man. She is virgin, so she will be carrying a mission which no woman ever had before. Otherwise, this is a miracle nobody can prove. When my mom, she can say, when I gave birth to my child, before that I was virgin. Who can prove it wrong, So this is why in the Old Testament, when it says the virgin will give birth, it's not just a sign of a special miracle, because God do a lot of miracles. God himself is a miracle. it is a special sign that a holy person will be born from a woman. She is blessed and she is pure. The Lord was preparing the house of the Messiah. So virgin does not mean here just a woman she did not sleep around. Like in the Middle East, especially Muslim women, virginity is very important in the Middle East. Everybody, Christians, Muslims, doesn't matter. But many women, they go sleep around, but still they are virgins. How you can do that? I'm not going to explain to you. I think you know what I'm talking about. Many even they have sex. They go and they do surgery. It costs them like, $200, and she is virgin again. So virginity have nothing to do with the skin in the private part, because women, she can do all kind of sin, and yet still she is virgin. The Qur'an mentioned that as al-lamam, which mean a man did not have intercourse in the private part in the front. If you do anything else, it's not adultery, it's not fornication. I'm going up there. You are welcome. Ash, I don't know. We are talking about what, my friend? Sorry, I did not see your. You are inviting me where, Ash? I'm not sure. Go up where? Sorry, guys, I didn't see all the comments. Metaphorical virginity? No, nothing about it is metaphorically. This is literally virginity. Virginity is about how pure. Like usually in the language, it's about you are not being touched by the mean of sexuality. But in the case of Mary, it is this and everything else. This guy is a fool. Okay. No problem. Thank you for the title. That's good, the title anyway. It doesn't matter how much, you give people answers and they can be good. Or, still somebody will see you as a fool. The Holy Bible does not teach Mary was sinless. You have to prove it. Can you give me a verse where it says Mary, she is not? If you want to say to me that every human being is a sinner, well, still, I can answer you very simple. Adam, when he is made, was not sinner. So can God made Mary as a special person without sin? And she did not commit sin. Can God preserve Mary? So it's not because of her ability, but because she is protected by the Lord himself. So when you say the Bible proved that, that's not a true argument. It's not fool. CP is not a fool. Okay. Every man will have two women in heaven. You see, in the heaven Muslims, Muhammad, he designed the heaven as he wished. So there's tons of stories, and every story have different numbers. So the one he's mentioning to you about the two virgins, or the 72 women, this is about the lowest reward. But there is many hadith speak of different reward. If Adam and Eve created in Jannat, then why God launched them in different location? I don't know what do you mean. Launched them? What do you mean he launched them? Are you watching the videos of Elon Musk? Are you talking about the story of Muhammad? I'm not sure. I just want to warn you, anyone who say Protestant, Catholic, I'm sorry, I'm going to block you. Here you can post your opinion without saying Catholic and Protestant and Orthodox. If you do, start to making fun, because, even when people, they say silly stuff, because even your own church can disagree about what you agree about. So don't point your fingers. If somebody disagree with you with something, okay, well, maybe they are right, maybe you are wrong. He mean in Sri Lanka. Yeah, you see, the heaven of Adam in Islam is not the same heaven of Adam in Christianity. The heaven of Adam and Eve in Christianity, it was on earth. It was just a garden. All right? So Muhammad is a fool again. This is why I say he is immature. In the imaginary of Muhammad, the story of Muhammad, the Adam and Eve were created in the sky, and that is heaven. And then Allah, when He punished them, He sent them down. He sent Adam to Sri Lanka and Eve to Saudi Arabia. Important topic as a Christian. If when we go to heaven, are you still married to your wife, or still a partner with your wife? The Lord, He says, he and she, they will not get married. They will be the same as angels. So there is no marriage in heaven, and there is no sex. When He said the same as angels, mean that all your desire, which is in the earth for whatever desire, is not going to be the same in heaven. So there's no sexuality, there's no wife and husband. Your joy will be in different level, in different standard. It's not food, it's not material, it's not sex, it's not money. He and she, they will not get married. When the Jews, they said, that this woman, she married many husbands, who is going to have her in heaven? What Messiah said? He and she, they will not get married. And this is additional proof that Christ is the opposite of Islam. There is no marriage in heaven, no sex, no slavery, no servants. Because simply, when the Messiah, He said He will be the same as angels, He's talking about freeing you. You will be free. Like now, I get tired. I'm not free. I wish I can stay and serve non-stop. When you become 60 years old, you slept 20 years. Can you believe it? At least. And if you count the hours you sleep when you were a kid, you will find even you slept way more. So at least 20 years of your life, you are just totally like a dead body in the bed. Why? Because we are not free. We are under the law of nature. We have to sleep, otherwise we will collapse. So, in heaven, you will be the same as angels for a reason, because the Lord will set you free. Right now, you are captured by your needs. You need to stay warm. You need to stay cool when it's hot. You need to sleep when you are tired. You need a roof. You need food. You need sex. You want to have kids. You want to have money. You need a car because so you need, our needs is endless. We are slaves of our needs. With the Messiah, you will be the same as angels, which means you are free from all needs. And this is again additional distance from Islam. Islam will enslave you. The Messiah will free you. I don't think that Mary was sinless. I think she was pure, but still bound by sin of Adam. Well, I cannot say to you, you are wrong. I can say this is your opinion, but I believe strongly that Mary, she is chosen for a reason. And that cannot be just because she is a sinner. Otherwise, any woman, doesn't matter who she. And you need to explain to me now why she is virgin. What is the point? As long she is just the same as any woman, she can be not virgin. There's no point. This miracle about being a virgin have no explanation, because nobody can prove really if my mother and your mother were virgins when they gave birth to you. It's too late. So the virginity cannot be about a woman she did not have sex yet. It's about being virgin to the heart. So her tongue is virgin. Her brain is virgin. Her heart is virgin. It's not about a private part only. So you can say as you wish, but I know my book, and I believe Mary, she was protected by the Lord, not because of her ability, but because the Lord's ability to protect her. Can the Lord protect me from all kind of sin? Yes, he can. Absolutely. Can God provide protection? If you want to act like the Mohammedan, when you want God can do, when you want what God cannot, that is a different game. I mean, even in the stupid Qur'an, Mary, she was pure. Anyway, you don't have to agree with me. That will not change anything for you being a Christian. But I believe the Bible description of Mary have nothing to do with just little word. It says virgin. It says she is blessed between all women. It says that God, he sent messengers to her. It says that she is being chosen. It says that she is blessed forever. And you cannot take that from her. All right. See, I mean, we read the same things, but you can have a different understanding. It's okay. But the important is how you see the Lord himself. Mary, she did her mission, and she is done with it. So I'm not going to really worry about how holy she was, because that will not change anything. I always advise people to focus in your salvation. Mary, she don't need your help for sure to be saved, and you better be smart in different category. Debate me. Okay, Abdul. Well, we called people to call me for many hours. Mr. Duba. Tomorrow, Duba. You are just smart. You are too strong. I cannot debate you now. Did you take your vitamin? Do you think that 144,000 people are in the Bible talk about personally? I know that the text for some reason is not coming together correct. Okay, now I see it. Believe the Jewish people that are believe in Jesus and they will do great work. Well, I mean, as I said, always those things can be having different interpretation. And I find it like it's fascinating how people they try to give interpretation for anything as they wish. But it's clear there are 144, and who are they? The Lord will do his job. I'm not worried about it. I'm not even going to I think. But the important is what the Lord thinks, not what I think and what you think. But the important that the number is true, and whatever the Bible says there, it's there. But I'm not going to. What about you ask me what their names? Yeah, there's a joke about winning $1 million if you can answer this question. $1 million? Yes, brother. Okay, what is the question? The question is very simple. How many people died in the war in Algeria? The number is very easy, very well known. 1 million. So the guy, he was so excited he will win. That's it. You know the answer. $1 million. Then they said to him, well, there's second part of the question. Do you know their names? Christian Prince debate me. Are you a Hindu? Also where you are born? Okay, brother, I will tell you. Yeah, I'm a Hindu, and I have a red dot here. I don't know. I'm trying to take it, between my forehead. And I checked. They said there is like a mosquito that bite me there, but now it's red. And when I saw the Qur'an, chapter of the cow, I became a true believer in Hinduism, especially that Allah, he resurrects people by beating them by beef. And that is the power of the cow. Are you a Hindu, brother? This guy is coming to Christian Prince asking you, are you Hindu? Too much hashish. I mean, the guy, his name is a Christian Prince. Hey, Christian Prince, are you Hindu? Well, obviously his name is a Christian Prince, so he must be Hindu, Like, come on. Very simple. Lord have mercy. Sometimes I feel sorry for women when they get married from men like this. Imagine you are, or a woman like that. I don't know. Imagine you get married to a man or a woman, depending who you are, male or female, and then you get this. That's something. That is something. Yeah, he's a metaphorical debater too. Oh boy. Anyway, guys, I think we have enough for today. So I want to say thank you all for being here. I hope you have a good time. And we pray that the Muslims who will watch our videos later, they will see the truth, and the truth will set them free. Thank you all. God bless. God is good. So is Jesus. Amen to that. See ya.